It is the Squared Circle Live here on Facebook. It is Jay Kirby. It is the Toy Man Chris Hill, and we are ready for more action. I don't know what's going on over here, but
one day you'll know. One day you'll figure it out, Chris.
I need an assistant. Someone on the back end who will, actually share my stuff, and I don't have to go through and do it all because it just does not seem to work for me very well right now. But anyway, how's it going, Jay?
Reunited, and it feels so good, Chris. I'm sorry that I missed you last week. I was, for everyone that doesn't follow me on Instagram, I was on a business trip to Atlanta, Georgia for an enormous convention. I am exhausted. I had a blast, and I'm so sorry that I missed you guys Saturday night. That doesn't mean I didn't see a bit of action here and there of what happened. So I'm going to try to give as best a coverage as I can this evening. But man, what a weekend! And I heard some great things about the show this past Saturday.
It was a very fun show. Lots of championships on the line, obviously. And a new champion.
Ooh, I heard. I saw the announcement. We'll say. I think that's the best way to say that.
Yeah, let's we'll jump into it and just kind of run through everything, because we started off the night with Juicy Joangelo Garcia taking on the return of Jay Sharp. Jay's looking good. We haven't seen him in a while, but the two of them match up very well for sure.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, because I could be. Like I said, I've only seen bits and pieces here and there. Looked like a certain Jason Bruce, King Outlaw, was at ringside for this one. He was not so much officially in Joey's corner, but he was present during the match.
He was in the building. So King Outlaw ended up guest ring announcing for us on Saturday night. There was a little bit of a miscommunication, or I don't know, there was something. Joey was climbing in, King Outlaw was climbing out. Joey went to shake his hand. I don't think King Outlaw saw him reach his hand out, but he did kind of just walk away from it. So,
that's the most time they've spent together in months. So, we'll call this progress in the correct direction.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I'll call it. We'll fix these two yahoos if it's the last thing you do. And it looks like Big John is already in the comments.
Yeah,
so.
Richard, the number's right above your comment there to call in. Deshaun, I was going to talk about NTW. We'll get to that too. I am happy to say I will not be seeing Deshaun on Sunday, as he has been banned from the show at NTW.
Oh no, how sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. I'm just anyway, back to the match. Yes. King Outlaw, everyone else kind of bailed on commentary, and I had to sit in with Rock Bannon on commentary too.
That's a fate not even my worst enemy I would wish upon.
Yeah, so he was in good spirits for the most part, though. I mean, it was not as terrible as I was anticipating. Him and King Outlaw had their moments, but that was
those two are just moments in themselves.
But Jay Sharp, Joangelo Garcia match went very well, and Joangelo did come out on top on that.
Look at that,
taking out the return of Jay Sharp. Jay's had a rough week. He had a rough weekend. Him and Riley Sinclair broke up with the Four Seasons. His mom lost his general manager of DFW All Pro. Just not a good day for the Sharp family, or a good weekend for the Sharp family.
Man's going through the ringer, and it's only Saturday.
Yeah. So, but let's see. Our second match of the night was Xander Slade. And it wasn't with Haster taking on the for the North Texas Championship. I'm like, golly, I'm going blank on this. Haster was a bit intimidating.
I got to catch a little bit of his footage. I didn't get to watch the match, but I caught a little bit of his footage, got a little bit of his tapes before the show. That's not a man I want to see in a dark alley, Chris. And
Yeah.
so Xander had his work cut out for him.
Yeah, it was an interesting match for sure. So I thought Xander might have had
his number called,
number
bitten
called.
off more than he
Yeah,
could chew.
there was a couple of hits that I thought both men might have been taken out. Xander went for his finisher, and I don't know, Haster did something and slipped out of it and came down on top of him, and I thought Xander was done for. But Xander did prevail at the end. So it was
still North Texas champion.
North Texas champion, Xander Slade. Then we did have Alec Bullsdale challenging Seth Anunnaki for the APW Cruiserweight Championship.
I heard the rumblings, Chris.
Yes.
I heard that it didn't go Seth's way.
It did not go Seth's way. Seth was getting very frustrated with the match. Every time it was close to every time it was close to a pinfall, he was able to get out of it. And Seth got a little frustrated, went to grab the belt, and he was ready for a disqualification just to take out. Yes, Tony, even without you, we still prevail.
Tony, hello there.
Tony, congratulations on manager once again. I was going to wish you happy retirement this week, but obviously that's not happening now. But
surprise, surprise.
And I'm glad your son's doing better too, for sure. That's scary. Yeah, so he went to go use the belt to take out Woolsdale, and referee Stone stepped in and grabbed the belt from him, which opened up Seth just long enough for Alec to get in there and get the pin.
The most devastating move in all of pro wrestling, the surprise roll-up. And look at referee Stone enforcing the rules once more.
Yes, once again. Third win. See, I knew you weren't going to retire. You couldn't give this stuff up.
Some of us have tried.
Yes. So winner and new APW Cruiserweight champion is Alec Bullsdale.
Look at that. I'm gone for 4 days, Chris, and the entire foundation of a division gets shaken up.
Yeah, I mean, he said last week that he was coming back for revenge, and he got it, and got the championship as well. So
look at that.
Then we had the debut of Haley Daniel, the bombshell Haley Daniel, taking on Hilda Lamuneka for the APW Women's Championship. And by this point, King Outlaw ran off Rock Bannon and took over for commentary. So I don't know.
That does my heart good. We got to speak a couple weeks ago with Bombshell. She was an excellent guest here on the show. A lot of insight for someone who's been doing this relatively short, only a handful of years, but a lot of veteran wisdom from her. A lot of good insights into wrestling from her side of the camera. And then I've said,
I think I still have it. I think I still have that on here.
You big dummy!
There you go.
And then, of course,
that's always going to be on my.
I respect it. But
Yes.
like I say, every month, APW Women's Division is always the ones to watch. They never disappoint, and Hilda has been a fantastic champion since late last year. October
last year.
October of 2024. So she is on quite the tear as the reigning defending champion.
Yeah, it was incredible match. Very impressed with Haley. She had Hilda on the run. Definitely. It was it could have been anybody's match, but in the end, Hilda was able to pull it off. Just as she has with Morgan, as she's done with Fiona, as she's done with several. I mean, it's just slowly she finds that way to just hold on to that championship. And
that's what makes the best champions we have.
Yeah. So Hilda was able to maintain that championship. And it was a great night for sure. And then our main event of the evening was the big presser, Levi Lucas taking on a Viper. Viper, or the original
first ever
APW
heavyweight champion versus the current reigning defending heavyweight champion.
You know, and I'm not taking anything away from Viper at all. I mean, and this is not a knock at all when I say he is not a young chicken, but he is jacked. He is... he was ready for Levi.
He's still got it, Chris. That's what you're trying to say.
He is not the old man that I am. He got put into the Hall of Fame 2 years ago, so three Hall of Fame shows ago. And I think he looks better now than he did during that show. So nice. or, you know that time. So yes, John, he did show up.
Looks like we've got our first call of the night.
I'm going to assume this is. All right, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, when is the next APW show?
We'll get to that in just a second, but it will be July 5th. July 5th in Keene, Texas. And they're going to be, I know Rampage is going to be in Mineral Wells this Saturday night.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. It's going to be at Advanced Fitness Center, correct?
It is at Advanced Fitness Center.
Look at me being on the ball. July 5th, Keene, Texas, Advanced Fitness Center. Don't miss it.
We appreciate you, brother.
Well, thank you very much.
We love watching the show. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in.
Yes, sir.
Bye. Yeah, Tony, you're welcome at APW. You know that. Wrestling dinosaurs. Oh, God. This is a new Tony. This is heel Tony.
Oh boy.
I thought Tony's not happy with fans right now. I saw that too. He was a little bit upset that he
probably mad. He's probably mad that you won his match this year.
I just taken after him. Yeah, mine was unintentional. His was intentional. I mean, he played it well, but Tony, he won general manager of DFW All Pro, but not quite.
Not in the manner one would expect.
Yes. So anyway, but Levi Lucas, Viper going at it. Levi. I don't know if Levi underestimated Viper. I don't know if Viper just had Levi's number, but I thought we had I
New
thought Piper
champ.
was going to take it. Yeah. He had Levi right where he wanted him. Then Levi, that's dog.
Levi's that dog, Chris.
Yes.
And I know you're old, but come on, you got to keep up with some lingo.
Okay.
Levi is in fact.
I will.
Listen,
I'm going to
what-
give Jishon this one. I
gonna
am
say.
jealous of the fit Viper. Viper's not that much younger than me, and he looks 100% better than me. So,
chalk this
don't
up.
get me in trouble, Tony.
Chalk this up. June 19th, 2025, 7:50 p.m. I agree with Big John on something. Levi is a fantastic heavyweight champion. He is the man for the company right now. Granted, some people, they've got their eye on that belt. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. But right now, Big Pressure's holding it up.
Yeah.
And, just as a friendly reminder, I am on the active roster, Levi, so one of those eyes is mine. So,
speaking of active roster, I have an announcement for you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm always excited for announcements, Chris.
I know you. Yeah. Okay. But in the end, Levi did come out victorious.
Still the champ.
With a little
assist.
The
left bumper assist.
They're just Rock Bannon is there. It's always
there. It is.
Oh, anyway. So that's where we stand right now. But
we've got a new cruiserweight champion.
But everyone else is still in place. They made it through Gold Rush 2025. But we've got our next show coming up here in
about 2 weeks.
About just over 2 weeks. It is Advanced Warfare. Look who's on the poster.
Hey, look, I know that guy.
Yeah,
that's a good-looking guy right there. Oh, I'm on the poster too.
We'll make that a little bit bigger there. So, yeah. So, but
let's go.
Big John G will be in action. I know he's watching. I don't know I don't even know if half the people know who they're facing, but we're going to get to that here in just a second. So July 5th will be our next show. Our guest tonight will be in action. We'll be bringing him on here just a little bit, but run through things here.
The top of the hour.
Yeah. So we've got that guy, Red Chambers. He'll be taking on Xander Slade for the APW North Texas Championship.
This is going to be an excellent match. These two, they locked horns at Metal Mayhem inside the cage for the triple threat match. Red picked up correct me if I'm wrong, Red picked up a win at Cinco de Mayo. So he's got a little bit of momentum coming behind him. He's got a score to settle with Xander.
Yeah. It was Xander did tell me that Red Chambers has never beat him.
Ooh.
So
intrigue.
We shall see how that
we shall indeed.
Yeah. Then we do have the thorn in my side, Devion Black. This man has been the bane of me. The technician, Devion Black. Well, I guess we'll give him proper due respect here. But
you should.
Well, I guess we will. I don't know that we definitely. But he will be taking on the Agtown Ace, Alec Woolsdale, our new APW Cruiserweight Championship, be his first title defense. This go round. He does the 3-time APW Cruiserweight.
3-time. Wow. That's tied with the record, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. So
look at that. Well, this time around, Alec has his work cut out for him, and but I know Alec pretty well. I wouldn't say we're like super tight, but we're cool. But that's a fighting champion right there. That man's gonna put that belt on the line whenever he gets the opportunity. He's going to really hold up the cruiserweight division as a flag of, hey, this is what APW has. Come check it out.
Yeah.
So he's an excellent champion, and I'm looking forward to this match.
And then for John, in case he didn't know, we do have Levi Lucas and Big John G will be defending the titles.
Changing up the
Rock Bannon has made it official that Hurd was not able to be at this show, so he wanted the opportunity to still defend those titles since they didn't do it at Gold Rush. So it'll be Big John G and Levi Lucas taking on Purple Haze, the debut here at APW.
All right. Well, I'm sure the board somewhere has some sort of free bird rule when it comes to the third man of a team defending the cruiserweight or the tag team titles. Be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I now that you mentioned that, I do want to check those. I do want to check that
because those
the
guidelines.
last thing I want it to be is Purple Haze
is another Metal Mayhem incident,
and referee Stone comes out and says, because the title's not held by a Hurd, or by Levi, then the can't change.
Check those bylaws and check that fine print for us, Chris Hill.
I'm gonna check on that. Because it should be a title match, so let's make sure that it is the title match. So, but Purple Haze will be part of Trinity Championship Wrestling as well. So
that's a very impressive team. I've caught a little bit of their stuff. I've followed a little bit of their footage, some of their appearances. They're a formidable team. Not to discredit our heavyweight champion or our tag team champions, as much as I don't like them. They've got their work cut out for them. Purple Haze is a good team.
They've been, Don, this is a debut for APW, but they've been all over North Texas. So beyond, I've seen in Waco. I've seen stuff in
they're all across the DFW area. I've been trying to keep my finger on a pulse as far as this area goes. But it's going to be an excellent match. I
like this. I'm like Voldemort to him. You can't even say my name. Just
right. I will say, because I haven't seen it outside of the one match, it's going to be interesting to see if Big John and Levi have the same tag team chemistry as John and Hurd do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a fascinating little we'll call it experiment as far as the tag team division goes.
And then Jay, this one's for you.
Oh, here we go. What you got for me, Chris?
Whether I'm hoping it's exciting.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's going to
on the
be
poster. That means I'm in a match. So what do we got?
Jay Kirby.
Hey, that's me.
Taking on Camacho. Ocho Camacho wants Levi Lucas, but I'm not saying he settles for you, but he's working his way.
Chris,
at the APW Championship. So,
all right, so let's take a professional look at this for a quick. Jay Kirby has his work cut out for him coming July 5th against Ocho Camacho, a top-ranked heavyweight contender who's trying to make a name for himself in this company. Let's hope that Jay Kirby can really bring the fight to Ocho, because he's gonna need it. Oh, all right. Well, looks like my work's cut out for me. With all due respect, Chris, I think you should head to a commercial break. I'm going to head to film study because I'm going to need to get ready for this one.
All right.
I think you and Red have it for the rest of the evening.
Okay. I understand. So good luck with that. And we'll talk more about it in the coming weeks.
Yeah. So I'm going to go hit the gym and do some cardio while I'm at it. I'm going to need it. I'm going to start counting the days.
Tony has it out.
Wow. Thanks, Tony.
So I've got two more shows with you. I got two more shows with you, Jay. There's.
If Ocho does happen to kill me, Chris, you get none of my things.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. So have fun studying tape.
Yeah, I'm going to go start working on that right now. Wish me luck. And I'll prepare my endeavors.
And I'll be back with Red Chambers right after this.
Are you ready to start your fitness journey today, but don't want to deal with the hassle of big, overcrowded franchise gyms, or tired of waiting on gym equipment? Then head down to AFC Advanced Fitness Center in Keene, Texas, where we're locally owned and operated. That's 2221 FM 2280 Keene, Texas, where we offer several different memberships starting out at $23.99. We also offer 24-hour memberships and also tanning. Don't forget to call us and ask us about our first responder discounts and our educator discounts and also veteran discounts. Call us at 817-506-0003. That's 817-506-0003. Call us today and let's get healthy together.
Looking for unbeatable daily deals on the hottest vapes and treats? Head to Vapor Labs. Discover amazing sales on Geek Bars, Core Infinity Vapes, and a variety of delicious gummy treats. Find us at 1301 West Henderson Street, Suite 1, Cleburne, Texas, right between World Gym and Bright Dental. Don't miss out on your next great deal at Vapor Labs, your one-stop shop for all things vape and more.
Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleveland or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit advancedprowrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show and come be a part of the APW experience.
As we mentioned, our next show will be Advanced Warfare, Saturday, July 5th. It will be in Keene and Advanced Fitness Center. And one of the big matches is going to be with my guest this evening, as Red Chambers will get his shot at Xander Slade. And we're going to bring on Mr. Chambers right now. How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
All right, good. I know we've had our differences a little bit, but
a little bit,
yeah. I know you got a big match coming up this weekend as well as if you survive that, then you'll get your shot July 5th.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see the belt. Yeah. I'm just curious. Deshaun's not going to be there Sunday. I don't know how if that's going to affect you at all, but
well, the thing is we always have a plan B in ORO. So no matter what, if they want to suspend Deshaun or if they want to, whatever they want to do, there's always going to be a plan B. And unfortunately for you, I can't explain to you plan B, because then what's the fun in that?
I get it. So it's all right. So, but I am general manager at NTW. So we're going to pitch. NTW has a show this Sunday in Dallas, Texas. Red Chambers will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship that day in a cage. We have still cage matches there. Foot 360 in Dallas, Texas. How you feeling about it? I know you've done a cage match before. I mean, I
think this would be my 5th cage match.
Okay.
So I'm pretty seasoned in them. I'm walking in pretty confident. I'm what's the word for it? I'm confident in my ability of what I know I can do inside that steel cage to make sure I can pull off a victory, not only for myself, but for ORO in all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Outside of the fact that you align yourself with ORO, I do like you, but
there's the hair, yeah.
There's Deshaun's a bad influence. I'm just saying, but let's talk a little bit about what's going on. I mean, I know you and Mikey B, Big J, you were very tight.
Yes.
And I don't know what's going on with this whole. I mean, Mikey B seems to be losing it. I mean, Big J kind of walked out on things. Can you give any insight into what's going on?
I feel that Mikey is he's not being a team player. He's not letting his teammates shine in the moment. And Big J needed to shine, and he decided that it needed to be all about Mikey B, and it was downright disrespectful towards Big J, and I was going to put up with it, which is why me and Mikey, I had to teach him a lesson in the ring.
Yeah,
and which I feel like I did. Now he hasn't contacted me too much recently, but I feel like he'll come back around, and then we can all just go back to being what the group, the strong unit that the three of us can be.
and I know Big J's like, or not Big J, Mikey's basically claims that the North Texas title should be his anyway. I don't know how that plays into it, you know.
Yeah, I don't understand why he thinks that way. I understand that yes, he does have some entitlement issues. I I know my friend. I know my friend's faults, but at the same time, he's got to realize this is something you got to earn. Championships are earned, and he didn't earn it. Big J earned it, and then for him to get stripped from it, and then the cause of the cage match between myself, Brandon Groom, and Xander Slade, which is Xander ended up winning. I mean, it's Mikey should have never have thought, and he should still never think that the title is rightfully his.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So sorry, Mikey's entitlement sometimes really gets me going.
I've said it. I've said on commentary. I've said it. You know, it's interesting. My wife absolutely adores Mikey B. I still don't understand it, but so be it. There's
like I said, he'll always be my homie, and I love him. But sometimes you just got to put him in his place.
Yeah. See, Deshaun, even other people don't care for you. I'm just like that. It's not just me. There's So let's talk about you. I know we've talked before. We've had but let's some of the same questions that I think we've talked about before. But how long have you been wrestling?
I started training on January 21st of 2020. My very first show was January 2nd of 2021. And then since then I've been all over the place. I've wrestled in 5 different states now.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, just so January 2nd, 2021, we're in 2025, so just over 4 years of in-ring competition and 5 years total.
And very decorated. I know, I mean, you and Big J have had very much success in the tag division. Obviously, singles doing well as well.
Absolutely.
You know exactly how many belts you held? Do you remember?
Let me. So let me run through them quick. I've had the MPX Tag Team Championships with 4 different times. Twice with Big J, one with my old partner Noah Navarre, and one with Tatum Manning. I have held the what's that brand name? Oh no. Me and Jacob held the tag titles with a brand in Arkansas. We lost them to Step Bros United. Okay. My cat's here. We've held the USWX Tag Team Gold. I am also the current GWF Johnny Valentine Texas champion. Man, I've been prospect champion at MPX 3 times. So yeah, I'm in double digits with title belts, I'd say.
Not bad for 4 years.
Not bad for 4 years, I'd say.
And until
then obviously the most, obviously this one too. I don't. I feel like I don't have to say that one, but because it's right here. But
it's the NTW belt sitting there. I mean, it's just
it is. I feel like this is just like is very obvious NTW world champion right here.
I know that your time in APW has not been as successful. Did you see a reason? Why do you think you've not had success in NTW or APW like you have in all these other promotions?
So, everybody has their good and their bad days, and I just think that just sometimes that when you get the ball rolling and you get going, you get too a little overconfident, and then you slip. It happens to everyone. I feel like APW, I get the ball rolling and I get a little too overconfident, and then I slip. But when it comes to July 5th, right? I believe it's July 5th. I can't remember exactly.
5th. It is July 5th. Yes.
Okay, good. Whew.
Yeah.
Woo. Just making sure. I gotta get my dates right there. There's the graphic. July 5th. Xander Slade. I ain't slipping this time. I'm coming for you. It should be my time now in APW. So that way, not only will I have this beautiful NTW World Heavyweight Championship, not only will I have the GWF Johnny Valentine Texas Championship, I'll have the APW North Texas Championship. Whew. And now I add that to my
your work will be cut out
collection.
for you. Yeah, your work will be cut out for you.
Both
Sunday and that weekend. I mean, that July 5th. I mean, you're gonna have 1 week break. You got big match this Sunday, then 2 weeks off before you go against Xander.
Absolutely.
Xander told me that you've never beat him.
Yeah. The unfortunately, I never have. We've been in multiple multi-man matches, multiple singles, and then he keeps getting the better of me. And I don't know if it's like me running in and I'm just slipping on that banana peel, and he's better. He's just the better man that day, or if he's just the straight up the better man. But July 5th, we'll figure that out. Who truly is.
At Metal Mayhem, I will say, I thought you had that match at Metal Mayhem. It was a last minute having the three-way with Brandon in there as well. I think that's I don't know. There are a couple of times that I thought you had it, and somehow they'd take you out.
Groom was definitely a wild card for me. I've not seen too much from him before, and then all of a sudden, I didn't really game plan super hard for that, and then the added stress of the title match getting added on right then.
Yeah, right then.
It
was just before.
So it went from me being like, okay, all right, to okay, all right, and then I feel like that's just one of those moments I slipped, but I came close a few times in there, so. Hopefully we're looking for a better outcome here soon. So,
all right. Well, definitely have your opportunity. July 5th. It will be at Advanced Fitness Center in Keene, Texas. I will say I am ready for this match. I'm excited for this match. Deshaun can say all he wants that I'm biased. Deshaun won't be at the show Sunday. Deshaun won't be at the show then. So I'm good. There's I can see him biased when he's not around. There's yes, Tony, you have been asked for at almost every show that let me take another quick commercial break, and then we will be back with more with Red Chambers.
Hello from Stitches, Clings, and Things, where we offer custom t-shirts for personal wear or business apparel. We even offer vehicle decals and even custom crochet items like beanies, blankets, coasters, and more. Please contact through our social media platform on Facebook or call us at 817-666-8027 and even email us at stitchesclingsandthings@outlook.com.
Hi, welcome to Henson Photography. We do all kinds of photos. Sports photos, family photos, and shows like APW. We have done rodeos, volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, color guard, promos, and many more. Henson Photography is family owned and ran. So come check us out on Facebook at Henson Photography, and we will see you at the next show.
Do you want to advertise your local business to a wider audience? Well, why not advertise with Johnson County's best pro wrestling promotion? Have your business showcased on Roku TV through the DC Network throughout episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and also through the Squared Circle podcast. For inquiries, please email advertisewithapw@gmail.com.
And we are back. We have a big show coming up. July 5th will be, at the Advanced Fitness Center. It will be Advanced Warfare, where our guest tonight, Red Chambers, will be taking on Xander Slade for the APW North Texas Championship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anything different that you're doing this time to prepare for him?
I'm not taking him lightly this time. He's been the better man every single time. He's beat, like I said just a minute ago, he's beaten me in all kinds of matches. But come July 5th, I don't want to spill my secrets, because what if Xander's listening or anything of the sort. But just know I'm coming prepared, and I'm coming ready, and I'm coming hungry.
I guess that's the best you can do. I mean, there you get ready and let's see. So then, and we'll talk a little bit about NTW. I get some flack from other board members, but it's my show. I do what I want. You're in a cage match Sunday. It will be in Dallas, Texas at Foot 360. I guess what do you do different to prepare for a cage match compared to regular matches?
See, I don't do too much different. It's because I thrive when I have the utensils of using we'll say like outside force.
Okay.
When especially if someone's gonna be locked in there with me, I feel like I have the advantage in those situations, so I don't have to feel like I have to do too much different from what I typically do. Just the aggressive nature that I've already shown in past matches.
That makes sense. I mean, you're again outside of some of the people that you surround yourself with. I mean, I have seen you in many instances, and you do have a different style. It is more of a fighting style than maybe some would say.
Yeah.
I know the cage match with you, Xander, and Brandon was actually incredible. I mean, I think if you hadn't been locked up the way you were, again, I think you would have had that. So you get you get a target on your back though when you hold the belt, and everybody comes out of the woodwork trying to.
Don't I know?
Does it make it? Do you like chasing the belt or defending the belt?
I mean, the chase is always nice, but when you have a nice when you got some nice hardware on you and you can show it off, and it's and then being able to just go and defend it, and then being, being the champ in front of the people, that I feel like that's a lot more prestigious than the chase. So I feel like I would have to say the defense is just to really show, what you can do and against anyone that just comes, like you said, out of the woodwork.
And have you faced Keelix Sunrise before?
I've never faced Keelix Sunrise before. I've seen some stuff about him, I've seen a few of his. He has a few matches on YouTube that I've seen. So I'm not taking him lightly at all. But when I have other things that I can use, it's at my I don't want to say at my expense. I'm not very good with my words right now, if you can't tell.
It's late,
yeah, it's late. Worked all day and all that good stuff. But when you have like the cage walls and you're trapped in, and it's like it's just a whole nother animal. Like you can't run. You can't. There's definitely no hiding in that cage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel good.
And I find Keelix is more of a high flyer type normally. And yeah, you can still use the ropes and maybe do that some, but you do have some restrictions there as well. So I don't know how that's going to affect the overall match for that.
There's definitely a lot more restrictions for how he handles business in the ring than how I handle business in the ring. So,
and I'm very. I went to my first cage show. Guess 2 years ago was the first one I'd ever been to live. I mean, I'd seen him on TV, and it's just such a different dynamic. Even the way, we've had 2 cage shows at APW now, and watching the way people wrestle in the cage is different. One of my one of my favorite moments was actually Mikey B and Big J. In the first time,
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
And Tito Valentino was stuck between the cage and the ropes, and Jay was hitting him with the chair on the outside, and Mikey would super kick him on the inside. And he was just bouncing back and forth.
Oh yeah, that was intense.
Unrelenting. I mean, it's just there's nothing you can do about it. There's no disqualifications. It's just and he's just bouncing back and forth. And I mean, you never know when you're going to have something like that. But it was the most memorable show for me. One of the most memorable matches in a steel cage. And I mean, I've seen some great things. Talked about, Devian Black being a thorn in my side as well. I mean, he's with you and your group, but he's taken on Axel Savage, who has been savage in a cage here at APW. So I hope Devion's ready for that.
Devion's a dog, man. Like people underestimate him a lot, and just the things I've seen him do. Like I've also I've been in the ring across from Devion, and he's beaten me pretty good. Like I know he's just another animal. Like people should not underestimate the things he can do.
Right, Devion causes problems at AEW. I mean, look at that. He pisses off people there. That's all kidding aside. I mean, I love the fact when local talent gets to be showcased on the bigger screen. Honestly, it's but one thing I just am excited. Again, I've said it multiple times that I'm just happy that I won't be seeing Deshaun this Sunday. The board has suspended him. I'll deal with everyone else in oral. That's fine. But that's.
Hey, Deshaun always finds a way. So I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not going to say too much on that, but
unfortunately, that does seem to be the case. With as much as I try, he's a bigger thorn in my side than any of you guys. So.
Deshaun always finds a way.
What? The boss of what? He says he's the boss. So this Sunday night, Foot 360 in Dallas, 7:00 cage match or 7:00 bell time. You want to get there early. It's going to be an incredible show. And then, of course, July 5th in Keene, Texas, we'll be back with APW presenting Advanced Warfare. Our guest Red Chambers will be at both of those shows. If you survive.
Oh, I'll survive. Trust
You'll
me.
survive? Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Again, I'm not trapped in there with him. He's trapped in there with.
Got it. That I get it. There's. So what else you have going on? I know you do stuff with MPX a lot. Any other promotions that have anything coming up with?
That's a good question, actually. Man, what do I have going on here lately? All my calendar is on my phone, so that's what I'm using right now to talk to you. So I just can't be like, oh, let me look at what I got going on. Yeah, just the three that or I guess the four that I'm really at the most often right now is MPX, APW, NTW, and GWF. So those are the four main ones, and then I'm trying to get down there in Houston a little more because I feel like there's some really good talent out there, and I'd like to get out there and get going.
You get a Home Depot appearance. Deshaun has your calendar too, so you got a Home Depot appearance.
I had that. Thank you. See, that's why he's the boss. That's why he's the boss. You know, he helps me out. I make him look good in the ring, and he makes me look good in this situation. See, there's give and take here.
He takes care of you. So that
yeah, he takes care of me.
So you said 4 states, 5 states you've wrestled in now?
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
So obviously Texas, Arkansas. Where else have you
gone? I've also wrestled in Colorado and Oklahoma on the a little reserves area, I believe. Yeah. So, and then I was supposed to wrestle in California last year, but I forgot that I didn't actually get to go to that. So just 4.
Yeah. Well, and Texas is big enough; it should count as a couple of states. I mean, if
you're doing honestly,
Dallas,
honestly, Texas should. There are some shows in Texas that I've been on that I drove way longer than to get to the one in Oklahoma. So, yeah it's crazy.
We had Haley Daniel on the last show. She was on our last show with APW, and then 2 shows ago with Squared Circle, and she was talking about being down in South Texas, in Laredo area, and I'm just like, that's like an 8-hour drive from here. I know she's from the Houston area as well, but I mean, so it's not as far. But you start getting down to some of those. I know that there's stuff down in Harlingen and Laredo, and then you get the stuff in El Paso, and you get and talking about it was Axel one time. I remember him. He did a show in El Paso. It was a Friday night show in El Paso. Did our show here in Cleburne on Saturday, and then went up to Colorado on Sunday. And I'm like, are you just a glutton for punishment? I mean, those are 12-hour drives.
That's insane. And then you have to go out, then you have to go out there and show your stuff. That's
dude, the 12-hour drive and get up there. So yeah, there's nothing for. I mean, independent circuit is not for the weary.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, definitely.
Any matches that you have not had yet? You're looking to make happen?
Oh man, wow. Man, honestly, anyone that wants to wrestle me, I want to wrestle them. So no matter the competition in any of the sorts, tag, hardcore, singles, whatever they want to do, I'm down to wrestle. I'm down to go toe to toe with anyone. So I mean, so to answer the question, I mean, anyone and everyone. I want to. Yeah, there's no one really specifically that I'm like, yeah, that guy for sure. So.
All right. And you know, if you're holding the NTW heavyweight championship, I mean, I'm sure there's people gunning for you. If you do happen to take out Xander on the 5th, I mean, you're gonna have people gunning for that North Texas championship.
Absolutely.
And you know, any of the, what was the other one? The
GWF,
GWF,
Johnny
right now.
Valentine,
Yeah,
Johnny Valentine Texas
yeah.
Championship. Yeah.
I knew you said
Fun
something.
name.
I was like, what was that?
It's a long name. It's a long name.
Yeah. But you know, people are gunning for the champion, definitely, for sure. So.
Oh yeah. And
I don't hold.
I mean,
people are gunning for me. I mean, there's just like I can't get rid of Deshaun or Devion or any Yahoos down in Houston. And then there's the Oral Gang. Why do you hang out with the Oral Gang? Come on,
hey,
I like you outside of that.
Hey, they scratch my back, I scratch theirs.
Yeah.
You know, it works. The function of us all working together, we're just we mesh well, and I feel like that's why we are so powerful in NTW and just wherever we all are together.
I guess I understand. You're a good man. Let's just, I'm gonna leave it with that. There's
Hey,
you know,
good people do bad things sometimes. All right, just because I gotta you know, show my aggression out, and I gotta make people be afraid of me, doesn't mean I can't be a good guy.
you are that guy. I mean, that's for
I
sure.
am.
So
I am that guy. I think I got it to say it on the screen. So
you do, yes, it's on there. So
heck yeah.
All right, Red, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Any final thoughts?
Just I hope my opponents come Sunday and come July 5th, they're ready.
Well, definitely this Sunday night in Dallas at Foot 360. We've got Keelix Sunrise, Red Chambers for the NTW World Heavyweight Championship. And then July 5th, we'll be back in Keene, Texas. Wrong one. Want this one. With a chance at Xander Slade. Big things coming for Red Chambers. I do appreciate your time tonight.
Absolutely. You know,
just got to get it all. I understand. There you go.
Yeah.
I would wish you luck, but I mean, it would mean a win for Deshaun, and for that reason, I can't do that. But outside of it, you know, don't get injured. I want to see you. I want to see you here July 5th. So
absolutely. Hey.
All right.
I'll take care of business, and everything will come out just fine.
Again, thank you for joining me tonight. I do look forward to seeing you Sunday. Look forward to seeing you on July 5th. If you can't make it to Dallas, be sure to be in Keene. We've got a lot of action coming up, so and a lot in store. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you, Red. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Hope you all have a great night. We'll see you next week on the Squared Circle.